Here we have question number 17 from June 2005, paper 2. And in this question, we are being asked to, or being told about the height of the water above a mark on a harbour wall and how it changes with the tide. Okay, so we can see that the mark is over here and the water level changes with the tide, okay, depending on the time of day. Okay, so that's what we see here. Now, it tells us that the height of the water above the mark is given by this equation, which has a trig equation. It's got sine in it, sine 30t. H is the height in meters of the water above the mark. The height in meters of the water that is above the mark. Okay, so that's very important. The height, H is the height in meters of the water above the mark on a harbour wall, and it changes with the tide, and it's given by this equation where T is the time in hours. T is the time in hours after midday. After midday. Okay, now we are asked to find in this question the value of H at midday. Now, if T is a time in hours after midday, then at midday, time is going to be 0. Okay, so we simply just, in this equation, you have H equals 3 sine times 30, sorry, not times, sine of 30 times 0 degrees. Okay, this is the sine of the angle, 30 times t. In this case, it's going to be the sine of 0, because 0 times 30 is 0. So the height of the mark above the water at midday will be 3 times the sine of 0. Okay, and the sine of 0 degrees is 0. So it's going to be 3 times 0, which is 0. So basically, the height of the water, or the value of H at midday, is going to be 0. Okay, because it's going to be at the mark. It's going to be exactly at that point. Okay, then it says part B, calculate the value of H at 1900 hours. Now 1900 hours is from the 24-hour clock. So you have 1200 hours is when T is 0, and 1900 hours is 7 hours after 1900 hours, so it's when T is equal to 7. So we got to say that H is equal to 3 times sine of the angle 30 times 7. So it's 3 times sine of 210. Okay, now we can take out our calculators. Make sure the calculator is in degree mode. Okay, we can make sure the calculator is in degree mode. Put it over here. Okay, so we make sure the calculator is in degree mode. Yep, so you got sine, mode, some other funny mode there. Okay, so we got sine of 210, which gives us minus a half. So we've got 3 times minus a half, 3 times negative a half, which is minus 1.5. Okay, now, so it's negative 1.5, and then it says, part C, explain the meaning of the negative sign in your answer. Well, if H is the height above the mark, then when H is equal to minus 1.5, H is equal to negative 1.5, it means it's below the mark. Okay, the negative sign means that it's below the mark rather than above the mark. Okay, so all you have to write is just a word, one mark. It is below the mark. Okay, I hope that was clear for you. And if you have any requests for any questions to ask specifically about the Cambridge IGCSE exam, okay, you are welcome to ask it okay, on this by writing something in the comments section or whatever. So if you have a request, I haven't answered a particular question, or you want further explanation, please, you're welcome to ask. Whenever I get time, I will endeavor to answer it and put a video up for you. Thank you.